Hey guys, Professor Bailey here to give you some tips on how to prep your gate so that you can get over it cleaner and get a better start. First of all, make sure that the gate falls all the way to the ground so that you won't feel the gate when you go over it. As Cooper does a couple of practice starts, you can see that the mechanics are prepping their area, making sure that not only the gate lays flat, but make sure the ground behind them is prepared in the way that their rider likes it for the particular track that they're on. Each track may be prepared a little differently depending on whether you have a wheelie or a tire spinning problem. Besides gripping the bike and coming out straight, it's important that you try to get the front wheel to not touch the bar. If the front wheel hits the gate right when it drops, it's going to tend to pop the front end up and cause you to lose control. If you get the front end over the gate in a controlled wheelie, when the back end gets to it, you will have traction and still be driving. As soon as you get over the gate, make sure you do whatever you need to do to get traction so that you can get there quicker than everyone else. The one that gets the most traction is going to be the first one there. As we look at some of these starts, look real close and see how many guys are actually in a wheelie and front wheel not touching the gate as it drops. As you look at this start, look at the number 16 bike, 5 from our right. What I like about this is that he's locked in with his legs, he's got that great wheelie coming over the gate, and he's going straight. Once you have gated perfectly, it's important to be aggressive all the way around the first turn so that you get that hole shot. I would say that this is definitely a hole shot. When everything is right, it is definitely right. In this one, let's take a look at who's going straight and who's not, and who's hooked up and who's not. If you're a good starter and know you can get to the first turn first, get on the inside so that you can control that first turn. At this point, it's a matter of who stays hooked up and who is going to make the biggest commitment around the first turn. The 338 got a great jump from the inside, while the 17 that was right next to him got too much of a wheelie, had to back out, and got closed off. The 19 and the 34 both got out straight and clean. And remember, you need to be in a wheelie to get traction, but if you get too much of a wheelie and have to back out, that's going to be costly. While the 175 had some issues right out of the gate, but recovered nicely. While the riders get ready for their parade lap, they always do their practice start to make sure that they have it right when it comes time for the moto. One last rehearsal to make sure everything is right. Then the start and hope you have everything right. Once again, pay attention to who's in the wheelie, who has the most control, who has the most traction, and who's going in the straightest line. That is going to determine, when you get over that gate clean, how well you're going to do going into the first turn. Stay aggressive. It's then going to come down to who wants it the most and who's going to push all the way there. If you got to get back to get traction, get back, get traction. But remember, every track and every start is a little different. Get over the gate straight and clean. Pay particular attention to the 94, the 19, and the 25 as far as their wheelie, getting over the gate clean, and getting over the gate straight. This is what is most important. If you don't get over the gate clean, the rest just doesn't happen. You want more hole shots? Then you got to be more perfect than the guys you are racing against, and it all starts behind the gate.